Hey guys, so it is Tuesday and we're coming at you from the hotel car park before we fire up and head out on our drive. So our first mission this morning is to go get some fuel, see what, because we've got no working fuel gauge. So we've come 70 miles or something like that. If we top up now, we'll get an idea of our consumption. I don't think it's going to be a lot. I mean, the Barra's a pretty efficient motor. So it probably uses a lot less fuel than it used to with the old 200 cube 6 in it. So today we're heading out to Great Lakes Dragaway. It is a older drag strip, very cool. It's on sort of the outskirts of Chicago, I guess. Yeah, a lot of history there. I've been there a few times. It's a good place to go. So hopefully we're going to get a pass today. I have to get some drag radials, so we may have to just ditch our old worn 255s that are on the back and just go straight drag radial, which will be fun later on if it rains. But I have no wheels and I have no room to carry wheels, so it's that or nothing. And I've got to dig up a helmet from somewhere if I want to make a lap today. So yeah, these are the things I have to do. But today, the mission is try and get down the drag strip. So let's see how it goes with a cold start. Prepare for a key buzzer. No, actually, because that only happens if I open the door. There we go. Alrighty.
No problem.
No problem. No pedal, nothing, as you'd expect. But yeah, fire up and we go. Alrighty.
Ready for another one.
That's it. Let's hit the road.
All right.
Which side is your side? Alright. We got 93? Cool.
Yep, 93.
Okay, so we've come. I actually don't even know. I don't know how accurate any of this is, but we've done a few miles. So what I'm going to do is top it up right now and get a general idea of our consumption. Alrighty, so what are we doing? Remove nozzle. 93. I only took 5.6 gallons, really? $6 gallons. So we've come, what was it? Well, according to the odometer, I think we've done 80 miles, maybe a little bit more because it's a little bit out. But 80 miles, 6 gallons. It's actually not too bad, is it?
All right. Better than I thought.
I guess we'll have to go in and get our change because I gave him a 50. All right, so we just topped up. It took 6 gallons and I worked out it did 79 miles, if the odometer's right, to use 6 gallons, which makes it about just over 13 miles per gallon, which isn't amazing actually, but I can smell it is running rich. I'm gonna have to hook up the air fuel gauge, so I bought an AEM air fuel meter. I think our problem stems with we haven't got the air temperature sender hooked up correctly, because the back of the block and the back of the head is so close to the firewall that we can't plug the sensor in. So with that in mind, I need to I've got the sensor plugged in, but I think we need to attach it to the block somehow. So yeah, work that out. But it's driving. So let's get out the track and sort these things out. That wasn't too bad. Schnapple. Fruit punch. Whose seatbelt's not plugged in? Oh no, it's done. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get on the road.
A few moments later.
We've just blown a radiator hose or something, so I just got to find somewhere to pull over. Well, just blew the air tank, end tank out of the radiator.
Damn it.
Well, shit. There's the
Didn't seem like it was running hot or anything, but I guess.
running fine. It did start to like.
Oh.
That's the transcooler part out of the radiator. That's interesting. I've never really looked at them. That is surprisingly not hot. Feel.
Yeah, that should be.
That should be corking.
Wonder if that radiator.
I think it's just yeah, I just think it was a pressure problem, not a heat problem. Don't understand. All right.
Okay, we'll have a look.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see if we can call someone. So here we are on the side of the road near Salem in Wisconsin, I think. I have no idea where we are, but we've got a tow truck coming. I mean, by the same token as the whole week for us, you know, we're exhibition, so we can get towed. We're going to get towed back to where the O'Reillys were at before, and they got a radiator coming in the morning. So it's unlikely that we're going to make it out to Great Lakes Dragaway today. Although if we get to the O'Reillys, we can dig through their radiators and see if there's something similar to this Cougar radiator that might work for us, because I mean the Cougar radiator right now, she's not working for us. The end tank has just disappeared, it's gone. And maybe we're just running too high a pressure in the cap. I don't know. You think it would have blown, like it was definitely venting because we're filling, you know, had water in the little bottle that we had for the catch bottle for the radiator. There's water in there and you're like, okay, it's venting, so the cap can't be too bad. And you'd think it'd blow up the bottle before it blew up the radiator. But it was an old secondhand radiator from a junkyard, so maybe it just had its time. Maybe that was it. So anyway, we're going to get towed. We're going to see what's what. We might end up in a bar this afternoon. We'll see what happens. Possibilities are endless, but unlikely that we'll get to the drag strip. We'll try, but I think it's unlikely. I think the bar sounds like a better idea. So we're down here on the side of the road. Jim's just pulled up with his mate. You're
Jason.
Jason and Jim, the JJs. So, Jim, what do you think of our Fairmont here with the Barra?
That's just badass. This is the most gangster build I've seen in a long time. I mean, we gonna have to build, and yeah, it's just pretty gangster.
It's pretty nuts, isn't it?
Yeah, it's badass.
So yeah, we've had quite the blow up. So that was our transmission cooler. Let's see, the end tank has blown out completely. But yeah, what do you reckon? We make over 1,000 horsepower with these.
Oh,
no
yeah,
problem at all.
I've seen videos on YouTube and TikTok, and it's insane that y'all do that. Like, that's crazy.
I'll have to show you the. You'll have to check out the Miata video.
Oh
yeah,
yes, most definitely.
Even crazier. It took only about a week.
Yeah, that's,
yeah.
I mean, new cross members, new rack and pinion.
Coilovers.
Yeah, man, new coilovers.
So yeah, no, there's been a lot of money gone into this week, and a lot of time and a lot of blood. Hands are all beat to shit. So yeah, but now radiator.
Yeah, need a radiator.
You haven't got one in the back of your truck?
Unfortunately, not today.
Not today.
wish I did. I'd give it to you too.
Yeah, I bet.
I would have you put it in. Shit.
And everything.
That's insane.
Here's our Lord and Saviour, Rays. So I'm going to hook this thing up, get it back to Twin Lakes, work on it from there. Alrighty, looks like we're going to drive it up. I hope it slides, it angles back a little bit better than that.
I hope so. Oh, I think it does. Got your bumper. That's it.
You're dragging a little bit. Okay, it's just not touching the bumper though.
A few moments later.
Back to O'Reilly's. Try to find a radiator. If not, we've got one coming in the morning. Hopefully we can get it today, but we'll see. Well,
Quietest one I've ever seen.
it hasn't raced yet, so we can't call it a race car.
Well, we'll see what kind of times it gets.
The math works out to be in the 12s,
That's pretty good.
low 12s, but you can put a turbo on it and go as fast as you want.
All right, guys, listen.
So we've just been dropped off by the tow truck. Car's back here at O'Reilly's. So the choice was go to the track where there's lots of helpers but no parts, or come here where there's parts but just me or Troy. And I figure let's do it this way. Finding parts from here is going to be a lot easier than finding parts at the track. The time is, let me do it a quick check. It is 12:45, so we would have 2 hours and 15 minutes to get this running, to get out the track and make a pass. So let's go inside, we'll see Gage and have a dig through their radiators, see if there's something that's going to fit this car. If there's something we can adapt to it, we'll do that. If there's nothing, we're going to go to the bar and wait for the radiator to show up in the morning and then put a new radiator in it. I think that this radiator, just being old and crusty, you know, we got a second-hand one from a wrecking yard. Yes, it come with thermo fans, and yes, it fit and it was good, but I think it just had its time. We did have a fairly high pressure cap on there. It's a 1.3 bar, so maybe that was just too much pressure for this old radiator. It's just weird that it blew up the radiator and not the plastic bottle that we had for an overflow. I mean, why? Why sacrifice the radiator for a Gatorade bottle? Who knows? But anyway, it was running fine up to that point. We're just driving along and she just went boom, and there's just steam and shit come up around the bonnet. I thought maybe she caught fire or something, but no, just the radiator exploding. That's all it was. All right, let's go inside, have a look and see what they got. So Troy's just pulled the radiator out of the car. There it is in all its glory. Look at it, she's just opened that end tank in a big way. as you saw before, it removed the actual transcooler part out of it. Luckily, we didn't use that. And then it's split up here as well. It's bowed it out a bit. It's ruined it. Like the whole thing's out of shape. So it had some pressure in it. So I think just old radiator and too much pressure. What do you reckon, Troy? Fix or bar?
Let's try to fix it.
Okay, we'll fix it.
But
We might end up at a bar.
the bar will be coming
Yeah,
sooner or later.
that's right.
A few moments later.
So after our little radiator blow up this morning, we got towed back to O'Reilly's where we went through their radiator selection, see what they had, and nothing really was suitable. We found some candidates that, you know, if we hacked here and we did this, did that, maybe. It just all, yeah, got to that point where it's like, what are we doing? We're not going to make it to the track in time anyway, so let's just wait for the radiator that they've ordered to show up in the morning. We'll have the right radiator, we'll plug it into the car, which is already set up for it, and in the meantime, we're going to go to this bar, Donovan's Reef, in the city, little town, not city, little town of Twin Lakes. So this is where we're staying tonight. They've got rooms out the back. We're in here drinking bourbons. I just had this beautiful Cajun pasta. It was, so good. And listening to the stories from locals, telling stories as well, you know, being the Aussie in the room, got to tell them all about the deadly animals and stuff. They want to know about great whites and brown snakes and kangaroos and stuff. So tell them all about that. So yeah, this is where we're finishing up today. We're going to finish up in Twin Lakes, drinking bourbons, eating food, and it's probably going to be the best day of Six Summer, even after the radiator blow up. But anyway, we'll sign off with that. Might take it in there. We'll see if the locals are amenable to me filming inside. But yeah, it's today's been a bit of a day. Yesterday was a bit of a day, and the day before that, and the day before that, and the day before that, and the day before that. It's been a bit of a week and a half. Yeah. So anyway, I will check back with you in the morning where we will plug a radiator into the Fairmont and drive it to Cordova and hopefully get on the track. That is my plan. We'll see you then. All right, Gabe, so what's happening in the morning?
Going to get your radiator?
Yep.
6:30 in the morning,
Yep.
and we're gonna get your car fixed.
We're going to get it fixed.
Oh yeah.
So Gabe's been our man at O'Reilly's, and he's been helping us out amazingly. He's come down here to have some drinks with us with his lovely lady Jessa. And yeah, so tomorrow morning we're getting up early. We're going to put a radiator in this car, and we're going to try and get to Cordova. I think we might have to put a slightly lower pressure radiator cap in it. We'll try that anyway, because we don't want to blow it up again.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Although you're going to have two, so
Yeah, we'll see
Yeah.
what happens. Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
take both of them, right?
I don't want to. We don't have the room. We literally don't have the room. But anyway, yeah, we're going to hit the road in the morning.
Yeah, definitely.
As you can tell, Scotty is slightly buzzed. We've been in the bar. How long have we been in this bar?
A long time.
Yeah, Troy's are just
Over 4
here.
hours. Yeah.
Oh, well, over 4 hours.
Over 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dropped you off
Since you
here.
dropped us off, yeah.
Like three.
I think so.
Something. Yeah, it was 2:30, 3 o'clock.
2 or
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like a little before she got here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah,
We'll make it happen, man.
we'll make it happen. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Cool. All right. We're gonna do this tomorrow.